is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Do we have any more goss on whether Sabrina Carpenter is single now?
No, Swanee, she hasn't done a follow-up TikTok as yet, but the comments on TikTok are going off. Everyone's assuming her and Barry are done.
Savage. You are listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. Let's go clicking.
Chrissie's clickbait.
That was like a preemptive click, wasn't it? A little Sabrina Carpenter nugget for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that amazing halftime Super Bowl rap extravaganza from 2022?
I think of you when I think of that performance because I remember how much you loved it.
I could not believe my eyes. All my old teenage bedroom ghetto blaster people were there. All of them. It was unbelievable. Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dre. I mean, other people call him Dr. Dre, but he and I, we just refer to each other as Dre and C, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, all of them there. 50 Cent, of course, was there, but he nearly wasn't. He's appeared on the cover of The Hollywood Reporter and really put Jay-Z and Beyonce in it.
Right, why?
He has said that they did not want him there. Their company, Rock Nation, ROC Nation, sounds like a daggy shoe company, doesn't it? They said no, we don't want 50 Cent there. I don't know why. There must be beef.
I didn't know they had beef.
But then Eminem said, if you don't get 50 Cent there, I'm not doing it.
Good by Eminem.
And then Rock Nation, the fancy company, not the daggy walking shoes, said, all right then, 50 Cent can come. He was also asked for his thoughts on the Grammy Awards. I can't believe that he's still able to be on the cover of a magazine. He had one song 20 years ago.
No, he had a few hits.
Did he?
Candy Shop, PIMP,
No.
Into Club.
You know, I'm only talking about Into Club.
I know. That's
you know that
favorite.
there is only one. Man, I mean, the minute that hit the charts, he can die a happy man because that has changed our world forever.
He's also produced some great TV, like Power is a great show.
That's true. He says, I don't know who's voting in the Grammys. Whoever they are, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. Boom!
Dig.
Now, the other thing I've clicked on is a Reddit thread. If you're not on Reddit, you have to be. And while you're there, search up a website called Quora, Quora. It is just as juicy.
You've told me about this site, but I'm yet to check it out.
Well, it's like having a big gossip session with your friends, but you don't have to leave the house.
Right.
And you don't have to divulge any personal information. I love this. Am I the a-hole if I refuse to pay for a crazy expensive bachelorette party? There is a massive story here, and I don't have to read it because, no, there is nothing wrong with you if you refuse to go along with a stupid, expensive event for someone else. I think, and sweeping statements are coming up, but I'm hitting it early.
Go.
If you are the centre of an event, a birthday, a wedding, a bachelorette party, no one who you invite should have to reach into their pocket to enjoy that event.
Huge call, but
and
I agree with it.
I stand by it. There was this very famous story. There was a local sports reporter. And he... Do you remember this? And I've never forgotten it. It would have been about 15 years ago. Anyway, he said, hey guys, come over to my place. We're going to watch the game. It was some sort of grand final. Rugby, football, something. A boxing match maybe.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to get some pizza and it's pay-per-view. Anyway, lots of people said fine. Maybe 15, 20 people turned up to have a pizza night and viewing of a said event. He put around the hat to cover the cost of the pay-per-view bill and the pizzas.
What a tight ass.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
This.
Chrissie's clickbait.
Now, this time yesterday, we were talking about how annoying it is when people take to social media to say they're going to announce something tomorrow.
Oh.
And as I was thinking about it last night, because I go back on our greatest hits, Jack, and
So
I
do
think,
I.
could I have done anything differently? And what I wanted to add was this. The error that you make by pre-announcing an announcement is that no matter what it is, no one will care. So let's say the biggest announcement anyone can make is that they're having a baby,
Yes.
right? If you say, I'm going to announce something tomorrow. You get everybody in a frenzy thinking it's going to be this incredible thing. Nothing ever is. And then on Tuesday, you come on and you go, I'm pregnant. People go, oh, is that all?
Yeah.
The answer's always, is that all?
Because you've been playing the guessing game for the last 72 hours since you teased said announcement.
Speaking of Lizzo, we were talking about her. She said, I'm going to announce something tomorrow. Today, she has said, only joking, I'm going to announce it tomorrow.
No, Lizzo.
I mean, the announcement better be, I, Lizzo, am a magical unicorn. Or everyone's going to be disappointed.
I, Lizzo, have the photos with the banana.
Yes, that's right.
It'll just be an album announcement. It's like, no, mate, just announce the album when you're doing the announcement. That's exciting enough. Don't ruin it by this lead up.
It can only be an album or a baby. That's it. If you're Lizzo or any sort of female artist, it's either a baby or a bloody album. All right, now let's move on to Tiffany Haddish, one of my favourite actors. I love her in anything. She's naughty.
She's great. She's so loose in an interview.
Every interview she ever does, I'm like, God, you could have I know you're a great actor, but you could be a fantastic radio host or a TV host.
Yes.
So much personality.
And she lived a life before getting famous. Like, she's like Cardi B. Those funny people, they were kind of normies trying to make some money before getting rich and famous.
Exactly. So what I always say about those people is that they've had to work on their personality so they've actually got something to offer.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
theory.
her is. She's so funny. Anyway, she sat down on a panel show and she said this.
Back in the day when I was struggling for money, I used to sell my panties. I would say that my name was Rosalinda and I was a housekeeper for Halle Berry and I have some of her dirty panties. Anybody want to buy some? And I would make $300.
You lying?
Wow. Yeah, every
Send
time.
me that website. That's a website?
It was literally on Craigslist.
Shut up.
Selling panties
we
on
need
Craigslist.
some of them Halle Berry draws.
Let's just unpack that for a minute. She created an alter ego whereby she was the cleaning lady at Halle Berry's, the world famous actor. And she had a fictitious side hustle where she stole Halle Berry's undies and sold them on Craigslist. But they were in fact her undies.
For $300.
$300.
I mean, usually people selling things for $300, it's very illegal.
Well, I tell you what, Cozzy Lives is biting and I've brought in a pair of underpants.
What do you have not?
They are my underpants, but I'm going to put them on eBay and I'm going to say that they belong to... Who am I mistaken for? Casey Donovan? No. I'll say they're Julia Morris. No. Kate Sobrano? No. I'm going to say they're Steve Price's. I'm going to say they're Steve Price's undies.
They look like a really nice piece of underwear.
Do you know what? They are the only undies I've got. If you open my undies drawer, I've got 20 pairs of them.
Are they Skims? What are they?
Kmart.
Love it, Swanee.
Three packs for $9.
Another big congratulations to Kate, who won Swan's Solo Euro Summer.
Oh, we are just walking on air for you, Kate.
Jump on the Nova Player app and listen to our podcast if you missed it, because it was really beautiful. And
I just want to say, if you have enjoyed that competition and you've been driving along dreaming of where you would go, get onto Flight Centre and make it happen. If you start thinking about it now, chances are you can give yourself the gift of what seems to be so impossible.
right?
It is possible.
And if you need the extra cash, like Tiffany Haddish, start selling someone's undies.
I will give you my undies.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.